In every human life, there comes a moment when we pause and ask ourselves a simple question. Why do some people rise to wealth and abundance, while others struggle endlessly despite working just as hard? Is it luck? Destiny? A secret advantage that only a chosen few possess? The truth is far more profound. Wealth is not an accident. Wealth is a code, a pattern of mindset, beliefs, behaviors, and decisions that, once understood, can transform anyone's life. And today, we will decode it together. Imagine your life as a locked vault. Inside it lies financial freedom, success, and the power to live life on your own terms. But to open this vault, you must first find the right key. That key is the wealth code. The wealth code does not begin with money. It begins in the mind. Long before wealth shows up in your bank account, it must first exist in your beliefs, your confidence, and your expectations. Think of your mind as fertile soil. If you plant seeds of fear, limitation, and self-doubt, your life will harvest scarcity. But if you plant seeds of discipline, vision, and courage, you will harvest abundance. This is where the first part of the wealth code appears. Your identity shapes your reality. Wealthy people do not simply have more money, they think in a way that attracts money. They see opportunities where others see risk. They act while others hesitate. They believe in growth when others settle for survival. And this identity fuels every decision they make. But mindset alone is not enough. The second part of the wealth code is skill. Wealth is attracted to value. And value comes from improving your abilities. Every wealthy individual, whether an entrepreneur, investor, creator, or expert, became rich because they mastered a skill that the world needed. They focused, they learned, they practiced, and eventually, the world paid them for it. Think about it. No one becomes wealthy by accident. Wealth comes to those who are prepared for it. If your skills are limited, your income will be limited. But the moment you expand what you can do, you expand what you can earn. The third part of the wealth code is discipline. This is the part people often avoid. Everyone wants wealth. Few want the habits that create it. Wealth is not built through giant leaps. It is built through small, consistent actions repeated every single day. Discipline is waking up early to build your dream when others are still sleeping. Discipline is learning when others are scrolling. Discipline is saving when others are spending. Discipline is investing when others are hesitating. Over time, these quiet choices build extraordinary results. Wealth is not loud, it is built in silence, but it speaks loudly through the life it creates. The fourth part of the wealth code is leveraging time, because no one becomes truly wealthy by trading hours for money forever. Time is the most powerful asset we have, and wealthy people multiply it. They build systems, businesses, investments, and digital assets that work even while they sleep. They understand that freedom does not come from working harder, it comes from working smarter and building something that lasts. This leads us to the fifth part of the wealth code, your environment. No matter how strong you are, you cannot rise in an environment that constantly pulls you down. Your income will eventually match the mindset of the people you spend the most time with. If your surroundings are full of negativity, excuses, and limitations, your life will reflect that. But if you surround yourself with dreamers, builders, and people who believe in growth, your vision expands. You begin to expect more from yourself. You begin to act differently. You begin to rise. The sixth part of the wealth code is your relationship with fear. Wealthy people experience fear just like everyone else. They simply refuse to obey it. They feel fear, but they move forward anyway. They take calculated risks. They make bold decisions. They understand that comfort is the enemy of growth. Every breakthrough in life happens on the other side of fear. And finally, the seventh part of the wealth code is purpose. Money alone is never the finish line. Money without meaning becomes empty. True wealth comes from aligning your financial goals with a deeper mission, improving your family's life, creating opportunities for others, building something that outlives you. When your purpose is strong, nothing can stop you. Your energy increases. Your motivation becomes unstoppable. and the universe opens doors you never expected. So now, as you listen to these words, ask yourself, what beliefs are holding me back? What skills must I develop? What habits must I change? What risks have I avoided? What purpose will guide my journey? Because the Wealth Code is not just knowledge, it is transformation. It is a new way of living, thinking, and becoming. Once you activate it, your life will shift. Opportunities will appear, confidence will grow, abundance will follow. But above all, remember this: wealth begins the moment you decide you deserve more. Not someday, not when things are better, not when you feel ready. It begins the moment you choose to rewrite your story. If this message resonates with you, if you believe it is time to unlock your true potential, then join this journey. Support this channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next step toward your transformation. Your future is waiting. Your wealth is waiting. And the code is now in your hands. This is the Wealth Code, your blueprint for abundance, success, and a life designed by purpose, not by chance. Your story of prosperity begins today.